over 100 for his career. Davis in motion. They hand it off to Eckler. Eckler sheds one blocker and then cuts to his left and gets out toward midfield. He got the
NFL News Today.
was the first one there. It's a gain of 4. Erickson that came in motion for the Chargers on second down. And stick. Pass complete. He sticks it to
A source says Sean Payton's top priority with new Broncos quarterback Zach Wilson. Broncos quarterback Zach Wilson, 4, during organized team activities at Centura Health Training Center, Englewood, Colorado. Mandatory credit, Isaiah J., Downing USA Today Sports. Zach Wilson has a new team and coaches after a poor start to his NFL career. The Denver Broncos traded for the former New York Jets number 2 overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, who dropped out after 3 years. Sean Payton and the team took a chance on him. Before selecting Oregon quarterback Bo Nix at number 12 overall in 2024, the Broncos struck the deal. Payton prioritized Nix immediately, but one league insider said the astute veteran coach still has a plan for Wilson, starting with confidence rebuilding. "They're trying to regain his confidence," ESPN's Jeremy Fowler stated. "I'm told he's in a positive state of mind." Next for the Broncos? Stay current with news and analysis. Please sign up for our free email to receive daily Broncos updates. Fowler also said Wilson is in the mix for the Broncos' starting quarterback job, which locals already knew. Nix, Wilson, and Jarrett Stidham are competing for Denver's QB1 spot, according to Payton. "I wish Wilson a positive state of mind. Despite his poor NFL starter record, he's been given the chance to compete for Denver's QB1. NFL pragmatists know Nix will be Payton's guy when, not if. The Broncos have 2 young veterans and can start the season with one of them, but even though Payton has been a positive for every quarterback he's coached, the franchise knows Wilson or Stidham is a dead end. Bo Nix might lead the Broncos out of the NFL doldrums after 8 years of missing the playoffs. However, Payton's history of helping quarterbacks exceed expectations suggests that a wounded rookie like Wilson could rise in the Mile High City. Wilson's contract year and the fact that Denver just invested substantially in a 24-year-old first-round quarterback limit his lifespan. Payton knows. The former BYU standout wasn't Payton's pick. Wilson went through the Big Apple grinder. He was a bust after failing to handle the pressure as a former top 2 pick. Why did the Broncos trade for Wilson if the Nix era is imminent? Call it a blind hedge. Broncos quarterback Zach Wilson, 4, during Centura Health organized team activities on May 23, 2024 in Englewood, Colorado. Denver Broncos quarterback Zach Wilson, 4, during organized team activities at Centura Health Training Center on May 23, 2024. Mandatory credit, Isaiah J., Downing USA Today Sports. The Broncos had the 12th overall pick and wanted a quarterback on day 1 of the draft, but weeks in advance, it was never guaranteed. So, facing a quarterback room led by Stidham and the now unemployed Ben DiNucci, the Broncos worked on a 6-week contract with the Jets, confident they'd get their guy in the draft. Payton's priorities changed when Nix dropped to Denver at number 12. This doesn't imply the Wilson trade was squandered. It's a good insurance policy against Nix's development setbacks. "We thought, man, we'd love to work with this guy," Payton said last week of the Wilson trade. "We thought his competence and talent justified the expenditure. It took time. We worked on that move for a month and a half." Since landing in Denver, Wilson has been bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Utah native finds it refreshing to return to the Rocky Mountains. By giving his 3 quarterbacks equal time with the first team, Payton has maintained his locker room credibility. "We've heard a lot about Nix. Payton has gushed about his rookie at every opportunity, praising his growth. Payton hasn't talked much about Stidham, but that may be due to the local press's lack of interest in him rather than his performance with the first-team offense. Wilson has received positive feedback from Payton at the podium, but his sole media-accessible session as the first-team quarterback drew groans on Twitter. Nix performs as stated. He set the NCAA record with 61 career starts, 3 at Auburn and 2 at Oregon. That experience and talent will help him start his NFL career. Best of all, Nix's schematic and philosophical connection with Payton has helped the Heisman Trophy finalist start strong. The arrow points to Nix as the Broncos' 2024 starter, but Payton will keep rehabilitating Wilson. Wilson's draft pedigree will keep him in the national spotlight. Until Payton ditches open competition and names Nick's the Broncos' starting quarterback, as everyone knows he will.
It's a gain of 12.